Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in, St. Lucia. I'm your host, Sheila Mendes, and of course, you're watching This Morning here on DBS. And I'm very thrilled because I have the fabulous Miss Leah Yard here with us. So, we're going to be talking about fashion, but this time, something really big, very special is happening. It's all about the Miss OACS Plus Fashion Pageant. And that's happening November 13th. But you know what? I'm going to let Leah give us the 411 on all that's happening.
Hi, everyone. Miss OACS Plus Fashion is the first ever of its kind, and it will be held on the 13th of November at the Golden Palm Event Center. And it's all about fashion in the plus size world. And we also have a show with a twist. So it's a fashion show with a pageant. Okay, we'll have ladies vying for the title of the first ever Miss OACS Plus, and we'll also have the fashion show. We also included petite models because of the name OACS. So we don't want to, stay in one area for the fashion, but for the pageant is plus size. So we have petite and plus models who are going to rip the runway together.
All right, fantastic. Now, you know what? I think this is amazing, and I didn't realize that there was the fashion component as well in terms of the fashion show. So that's going to be something very interesting. Now, you did say OACS, so we've included not just St. Lucians, but we also have persons from other islands coming over.
Yes, we have a few persons from other countries. We have models coming from Dominica, and we also have contestants from 2 other countries. So it's our first time. We don't have every country that we need, but after this show, it will gain the interest of other persons, because when we do things, we try to execute to the best of our ability. So trust me, it's going to be amazing.
Great. Now, you know what? Just to understand even more, because you've been involved with fashion and again, even plus size models, like you've been pioneering and really pushing for that. You yourself, I know you've been in pageantry.
Correct.
Miss Big and Beautiful, got the crown.
Yes.
Exactly. So
The last show.
Royalty as well. So it's really nice to see you spearheading that. But when did you really get involved with fashion and modeling? When did you realize, because I can safely say I think you're very passionate about it. So when did you realize that this is your avenue?
Well, after I got into Miss Big and Beautiful, okay, it brought out something different about me, because I think earlier I mentioned to you I used to be like tomboyish.
Yes.
Okay, and when I got into this Big and Beautiful through Miss Michelle Monroe's and Miss Coletta Pierre Lucas, they were the ones who brought me into this. And it brought a different side of me. So then I got to start dressing like a girl, away from my 3/4 jeans and my boots and my, all that behavior, because I was not always this size. I played basketball, you wouldn't believe, and tennis. So, but after, certain things in your life changes, little things happen. And this is what people need to learn about persons and their weight, and stop, linking the weight gain with other things apart, especially, eating a lot.
Now, with that, I want to pick your brain a little bit, because, in society right now, a really big issue is self-image, and persons find it so difficult. And you might find, whether you're petite, whether you're plus size, everybody sort of has certain insecurities. Now, it's great, especially to see plus size women coming out, because as you say, a lot of people just see somebody and then judge and just think eating, but there's so many different reasons. So being somebody of a plus size, and again representing with such confidence, how do you see people dealing with self-image? How can others deal with it and gain that confidence just like you do, and your models as well?
Well, this is what I'm trying to do, help persons in building their confidence. And the most important thing is to find yourself. Find yourself and love who you are. And then, everything else will fall into place. But if you cannot love who you are, it is a really, really hard thing. Because if you say, there are certain things about me I may say I don't really like, but if you cannot change something instantly, you need to accept it and work towards what you want. So you cannot just sit there and say, I don't like this, I don't like, and you create a bigger problem instead of working towards what you want.
Well, St. Lucia, I hope you took note of that because these were powerful words. And you know what, Leah, that's something I always admire about you too. Your confidence and you're outgoing and nothing stops you. You're just a go-getter. And I think, again, to anybody out there who's plus size or anybody with image issues, again, it's about loving yourself. So make sure you take note of that. Now, this is why I'm even more excited about the pageant. Now, we have some beautiful ladies, St. Lucia representing, of course. Hey, so we're hoping our girls do good. So just tell us who our contestants are.
Okay, we have two contestants from St. Lucia. And we have Miss Tammy David, which is from the BVI, Miss Aline Henry, which is from Antigua. We have Annabelle Rollins from St. Lucia and Olivia Sampson from St. Lucia. These are our ladies who will be vying for the first ever Miss OACS Plus Fashion. People, it's gonna be wonderful. It will be a really nice show. These ladies are talented and fierce. Okay, and they're gonna give them, I don't want to say it that way, but the petite ladies a run for their money.
Listen, you all need to come out and see that. Now, Leah, where can they get tickets, venue as well, and start time?
Okay. Like I said, it's held at the Golden Palm Event Center at Rodney Bay. And this is behind the Massey store, Rodney Heights Supermarket. And the tickets are available at the Hardest Hard Restaurant and Twice as Nice Boutique. If you know of any cover top models, they are also available from the models and also from me. You could contact us at 451-8572 or 287-2282. These numbers are only for business purposes.
All right, perfect. So St. Lucia, now you know it. So it's happening November 13th. Make sure you come out, come and support.
Yes.
See our curvy ladies and, of course, see our petite persons strut their stuff too. So it's guaranteed to be an exciting night. So make sure you come out. St. Lucia, good morning. Guess what? We are waking you up the right way. If you hadn't, or if you have not had your breakfast yet, rather, then allow me to share with you on a traditional part of St. Lucian breakfast. And I always knew Sunday was one of my favorite days of the week. And thanks to Pet, now I know today we're all about cocoa tea, and none of you out there, trust me, loves cocoa tea more than I do. Not even my cameraman who is trying to say it, but I love cocoa tea. When you think of chocolate, and you know when Americans talk about their hot chocolate, this is our hot chocolate. Now I'm super excited. Pet, let me introduce you again. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure as always.
Great. Now, you did mention to me, in conversation, off camera, of course, this was part of traditional, St. Lucian Sunday breakfast, correct?
Yes. The cocoa tea, because it's chocolatey. It's this thing where you put the love into it. On a weekday, it was a boaden or the tea bag, or just a straightforward something. But a Sunday was basically a family day, and that's where the love came in, because it's a long process. You grate, you boil and you thicken. So Sundays was the tea of choice on a Sunday was the cocoa tea, the local cocoa tea.
And there's nothing like, I don't like a lot of hard work. We all look for a faster way out. But listen, give me a cocoa stick and a grater and see me in my kitchen smiling and music playing, and I'm just in a happy mood. The aromas, everything is amazing. Now, I think we'll get straight to the business. So for anybody who wants to really know how to make a wicked cocoa tea, or maybe you didn't know how to before, get your notepad out, pens ready. Kids, make sure you take note for your parents so you can show them too. And we're going to learn how to make cocoa tea. So Pet, take us away.
Yes, the traditional cocoa tea, we have spices, which is again tradition, whatever is traditionally found here. We have nutmeg. We use the nutmeg itself, the nut itself, and we use the mace, that's the outside covering, not the hard shell, but this netty looking, really nice smelling one. We use the cinnamon stick. We call that the cannelle. We have cloves. And we have the star anise. Star anise, I will tell you, I do not know how it is called in patois. And we have the bay leaf, which is the boaden. And I personally like using a little piece of ginger, our local ginger, in my cocoa tea because it gives it that a nice little twist on it. I also use lime zest, the green part of the skin. I use that as well. Okay, so traditionally we grate all of these things. We put them in a pot. We allow it to boil to get the oils and the flavors out. And then after we grate our cocoa stick and we add it in, again, the pungency of it would depend on the individual flavor. I like my cocoa tea strong. I need to know I'm having cocoa.
Thank you very much.
I need to know that I'm having some strong cocoa. So I have it, I make it strong. And we boil it and we allow the cocoa, everything to infuse and everything else. Then we do our milk, add the evaporated milk. You add, some people like a thick cocoa. Some people like it very light. Some people like it without any thickening at all. Again, the consistency would depend on your individual taste. Some people use arrowroot to thicken. Some people use custard. Some people use cornstarch. But traditionally, flour was used. So you just mix it a little water again, depending on the consistency you want, and you stir it in. You use a whisk or a wooden spoon. Stir it in, make sure you avoid the lumps. If you have lumps, again, you strain your tea so you could get that nice smooth flavor, and you sweeten to taste. It can be a tedious process, but again, with modern day age, everybody has a blender. Everybody has a powerful blender. You pulverize everything. What I do, I get my spices going. Make sure that it's boiled, and the water that is boiling is kind of a tannish color, so that means it's really infused. Then I add my cocoa stick. I don't always grate it, sorry. My eyes are closed, that means I'm not guilty. I would break it off and just put it in and allow it to get a little soft. Then I turn that off, depending on the amount of cocoa I want. I would put the amount that I want. I turn it off, let it cool a little. And then my eyes are closed again. I'm cheating. I put it into the blender and I run it through the blender, make sure everything is blended. Then I strain into the pot, and then I do, if I have to thicken, I thicken. If not, I just sweeten. I add my milk if I need milk, and then I drink. My eyes are closed. It's a cheat. I'm not saying this.
And of course, it's all about cocoa tea. Listen, it smells divine. As you can see, I just had this extra dose of happiness from the start of the shoot. So now you understand why, because I really love cocoa tea, and I'm sure a lot of you out there do. So this was, in a nutshell, how to make our cocoa tea the traditional way. And of course, we gave you a bonus. So you know how some of the quick and easy shortcuts to do that as well too. And Pet, if people, of course, if St. Lucia wants to contact you, because she, again, is an amazing caterer, how do they contact you?
Okay, my telephone number is 712-2981, or you could get in touch with Shayla. She knows how to find me.
Yes, so I will help you harass her, and she will give you amazing, delicious, you will not regret it at all. And of course, this is it for this morning, but it's a good morning here on this morning. So don't worry, I'll enjoy in your honor. Alright, St. Lucia, so remember I told you something really big was happening, and of course we had dupes on, and it had to do with dancing, and so we sent that call out. Well, to all of you who took the time out to participate, now you know the surprise, and to anybody who missed it, there was an amazing dance workshop held recently, and again, the dupes did a team, were part of that, but you know what? I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. I'm going to let you enjoy the highlights of the workshop, and of course, meet the mentors.
My name is Omari Mars Anderson, aka Mars Zero Gravity. Yeah. I came to St. Lucia and I made a family, right? Everyone I met here in St. Lucia has contributed a lot of knowledge to me, a lot of growth to me. And I don't want to go home. You come to a place and you feel like you're at home. Everybody treats you with such hospitality. and such goodness, and they welcome you here. And they treat you, I swear I am a St. Lucian, the way everyone treated me here today. Getting into the system today, inspiring all these good people. I mean, as much as I came to inspire, I was inspired. And I was thought that if you work hard enough, your dreams will come true. A lot of people's dreams came true tonight. A lot of people wanted that feeling of being, accepted, welcomed, and being able to express themselves without discrimination. And I think that's a big thing we lack in the world. We discriminate a lot. Today, especially, all I experienced was unity, humanity, compassion, and I think the world needs more of that.
Yeah, Shakir Griffith, aka Turbo the Dancer. Turbo Zero Limits, none other than himself. We're out here in St. Lucia, just wrapped up a wicked video shoot with Dupes. Dupes did it, and it was awesome. I mean, being able to come out here and choreograph and direct, it was amazing. I can't wait for people, the anticipation for this video. Rock This Party is going to be awesome, trust me. That St. Lucia has mad talent, and I'm ashamed that I have to leave. I really love it across here. Trinidad is amazing and stuff like that, but come on, St. Lucia know how to have fun, have lots of vibes. The way they treat you, the hospitality across here. I just want to thank everybody who came out and stuff as well too. So, big up yourself if you're watching this. I've been around a lot of productions like this, and I see how to take charge and get stuff done the way that the way you want it to be done, or the way that you think it fits, the script. And it's let me see if I could actually put this together. And the idea came out, and everybody liked it, and I'm surprised that it pulled off, and I'm very proud of that. The style of the dance that's going to be in the video would be African dance, which is a zonto. We have dancehall, we have hip hop, we have people freestyling, we got soca moves happening there where people just gyrating. We're just trying to make it feel natural and just be a part of what the music is about. Rock This Party is something that when you go to a party, you want to hear this music and you want to be able to move just like that. It's just like, hey, it's just that bounce happening there. We were all over the place. We were in a volcano. We went in a volcano. We didn't bathe though, because I ain't been in no volcano water. Yeah, we're legit black men. Run in the face of danger.
But y'all dance near the volcano.
Yeah,
we dance near the volcano, exactly.
We're trying to actually make it erupt and
Grossily for me was exactly what I wait for every year, once a year. Every year we wait for Carnival Monday. Carnival Monday, you don't necessarily wear a costume. They give you casual clothes and let you wear it, and you come out on the street and it's a big jam session.
But we have that every Friday.
You'll have that every Friday, Dread. Every Friday, Dread.
So we need that.
We need that.
Our goal right now as dancers, even as myself, I would love to travel the Eastern.
The Eastern world, yeah.
And I want to try to travel there and carry my style across there and let people see, this is what you guys.
This is what we have from the smallest from the small islands of the world. You understand?
To international.
Look at the speck. Look at the speck on the map we come from. You understand? You could barely see it.
Make your voice heard. Make
but
your moves.
I just always tell people, what we lack in size, we make up for in vibes.
All right, so St. Lucia, you see, if you missed it, you really missed out. Machel Montano's dancers were here with us. Now, a big shout out to everybody who came out as well and was part of the workshop. And that's what it's all about. Each one help one, and everybody with a talent, not just keeping it to themselves, but grooming it and then grooming everybody, and you take it and you spread it like wildfire. So shout out to Dupes, shout out to Jonelle, the Dupes Did It team, and of course St. Lucia. Right about now it brings us to the end of our show, but of course I know everybody enjoyed the Journée Creole festivities, well, at least based on what I've been hearing, and I know I enjoyed mine too. Now guess what, we have a great treat for you. We have some Journée Creole highlights, so we're going to end the show with that. I'll see you same time, same place here tomorrow, but stay tuned because we'll bring you a full highlight reel tomorrow.
Si mwen tou sa fè men his name is Trump. No relation to the potential president of America. And also very, very lovable. So as you can tell, he loves to cuddle and would definitely love a cuddle from you. He actually has a female version, like a sister, whose name is Tubby. So if you want a female version who's Spade, you can go ahead and give us a visit. So a little bit more about Trump here. Definitely a family dog, definitely loves to play, and also very much a potential guard dog, as he loves to bark as well. But his normal temperament is kind of, as you can see here, very placid and very peaceful.
So of course this is Trump. He needs a home, or if you want the female version, Spade, carbon copy, then of course you can get his sister. Please call the number on your screen. This is for SLAP, St. Lucia Animal and Protection Society.